here so I won't get fined.
We talking about practice.
Come see me. I'm about that.
Yes, sir. From the east side of Chicago, DJ Khalib. I sound like a DJ. Don't I sound like a radio personality how I just opened that up? That was good. Welcome back to I Am Athlete Daily. I'm your host, Brandon Marshall, and I'm joined by, for sure, and for real, ex-teammates. We got Josh Bellamy, Mike Sims-Walker, and a new teammate, Kayla Nicole Brown is also a resident journalist. Y'all have y'all degree. You just graduated, and you're doing some big things. Mr. Hollywood, good morning, fellas. How y'all doing?
Good morning, man.
Good morning.
Boy, you wiping that sweat out your eyes like Tank.
Had a nice workout, like Tank. Hey, ooh, I got a video for y'all. I got a video. Yo, there's a cat on right now.
That was good.
Hold on, I learned something new. So let me ask y'all this question. So look. Very good. So this is the most boringest time in sports right now. There's no NFL. Basketball season is heating up. But for us, it's not even boring, bro. We got a beautiful guest coming in, man, that has an amazing story. One that reminds me of myself, my journey. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, super talented, come from where we come from. You know what I'm saying? He like that. He's a dog. And what he does moving forward on the field, off the field is everything. Also in business, right? Like got a dope brand that he's launching, Sunwater. I want to talk to him about that. When I was in the league, I wasn't thinking about business in year 2, year 3.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So for him to be thinking business is ahead of the curve. So I want to dive into that a little bit. So yeah, man, we got an action-packed show today. We have Hollywood. Hollywood, we got
for sure. So as we noticed, Saquon
number
Barkley,
one fact checker.
Oh my goodness! So Saquon Barkley is now the highest paid running back of all time in NFL history. We got more Shedeur, Cam Ward, and it also has been confirmed that there will be a last edition of Friday. That was confirmed by Mike Epps yesterday.
A little culture talk.
A little bit of culture talk. So first up on the agenda, like I said, Cam Ward, we have a monster trade in the works ahead of the NFL draft next month. There are reports that the Giants are likely to trade with the Titans for the number 1 pick in the draft so they can select Cam Ward. So what does it cost to do that? Just for reference, in 2023, the Panthers traded up to number 1 for Bryce Young, and it cost them DJ Moore, 2 top 10 first-round picks and 2 second-round picks. Mike, I'm coming to you first here. Are you trading a king's ransom to get Cam Ward if you're the Giants?
Can you name anyone? Can name a Giants starting quarterback
right now?
Wait,
well,
anybody name a Giants starting quarterback right now? Right now,
the Italian Mafia.
Johnny Manziel?
No. What's the other one name?
I don't know.
I know his name. I like him too.
Okay, my point exactly. Absolutely, hell yeah! I'm doing everything I can to get Cam Ward. He's clearly the best quarterback in this draft, bro. And we all know to lead a franchise, you need a franchise quarterback. All right, so no question about it. Malik Neighbors, you got a very good rookie coming off over 1,000-yard season. All right, you got a young running back who finished pretty strong in Tracy last year. I think he got some pieces. Probably need one more receiver. All right, maybe a decent tight end, but it start with the quarterback position, bro. And dog, you can't keep going. You can't keep living like this. Yeah. Like at this point, Daniel Jones is a failed experience. All right, we can all agree.
They trying to give him another try.
So what we got to understand too is quarterbacks can end your career if you're a general manager, head coach, or they can extend your career. That's the number 1 position in all of sports, and I'm talking about soccer, baseball, football, et cetera, et cetera. You know, the quarterback position, there's so much on the quarterback. If you miss, like the Giants missed on Danny Dimes, like going out and giving him that contract, they could have been fired.
Yeah, should have
been fired,
right? And not bringing back Saquon, et cetera.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you can be a coach killer, general manager killer, especially if you make those decisions. But if you hit on a young quarterback, that could give you 4 or 5 years, because now this first year, if the Giants say they going with Cam Ward and he plays well, he shows that he's a great leader, he's great in the locker room, then that ownership will be like, yeah, we'll take 500 because we think the upside is there. I wouldn't want to be, I keep saying it, I wouldn't want to be a general manager in this draft because there's a lot of reports now, and there will be leading up to the draft, who is going to be where, but the Giants are now moving up. Tennessee Titans sitting at 1 to pick Cam. Y'all sleeping on Shedeur. I don't want to start that conversation right now, but they sleeping on Shedeur. I'm taking Shedeur.
Yeah, but this one thing for the Giants, bro. This last year, the Giants have been in a lot of bad talk. Been a lot of bad talk what they did with Saquon. This is their opportunity to move forward. You know what I'm saying? We're getting one of these young quarterbacks. Like, hey, everybody gonna forget about that. You got to bring in a new little star, and let's get some good talk going on. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what they need to do. I think they should. They should do whatever they can to get Cam Ward or to get Shedeur.
Bro, that's the only option. There is no other option but Cam Ward for the Giants right now. They need to trade up any pick they got to get Cam Ward. Trade all them damn picks at this point just to get to the number 1 spot.
So they wouldn't do that for Shedeur?
Hell no, man. No, Cam Ward is the clear number 1 quarterback in this draft, bro. Why we keep talking about that? If we trying to change the franchise right now, I'm going with Cam Ward. All right, I go get O-lineman out of free agency. Because mind you, free agency start what, next week?
Yeah.
All right, free agency start next week.
But
I'm going to get O-lineman. I'm not trusting the O-lineman, a rookie O-lineman, all right, to protect a quarterback right now. All right.
Here's what we got to look at, though, Mike. Like, what do you do? Because the free agency, the veteran market is big too. Russell Wilson's out there. You got Kirk Cousins out there. Just stay with me. I just say Russell Wilson, then y'all do all of that. Like, just relax. Like, can I land? Like, let me land first. Like, see, I know, but think about it though. If you're a team, a general manager, and especially if you're in a win now situation, you got the Raiders out there. You got the Giants out there. You got Cleveland. Tennessee need a quarterback. So you have these young quarterbacks, Cam, Shedeur, right? Young gentleman at Ole Miss. What's his name?
Jackson Dart.
Jackson Dart, that coach thinks should be number 1. But then when you go to the veteran market, again, Russell Wilson, Kirk Cousins, Sam Darnold, right? There's some quarterbacks out there that you can bring in right now that could put you in position, right, if you have the pieces around them. So what do you do? And I'm saying all that, not to create a debate, but I'm saying all that to say watch the draft because there's going to be some unpredictable things that happen. Yeah. We're talking about the Giants right now. The Giants ain't number 1 right now. Where are they picking at? They're number 3. And then they're going to leverage probably everything because I agree with you to move up.
Because I don't agree with the quarterbacks in this free agency market right now.
Yep.
I don't. It's outside of Sam Darnold. I don't trust nothing else.
Let's push this conversation forward here, guys. Should the Giants fans trust Joe Schoen and Brian Daboll in this process?
Yes, they should trust them. I'm gonna be honest with you. You make mistakes, man. But the challenge in the National Football League is you don't have time to make mistakes, especially now. Whether you're a player, coach, even a general manager, you don't have time to make mistakes. But the reality in this whole, because of the business. You got to think about it. The NFL this past year probably cleared $15 billion in revenue. Mike, go ahead. You want to go ahead? Go ahead. What you got?
Stop you. How can you trust these people?
You want me to finish?
No. Hell no, I don't want you to finish. Stop right now. All right? What are you
They
trusting?
got rid of the best player on their team.
Daboll is 18 and 32. Mm-hmm. What are you trusting? You just traded away the best running back in football and signed Danny Dimes to
a long-term
deal.
Hey,
all right, Danny Dimes got a long-term deal at quarterback.
Hey, not only shit.
And we let go Saquon Barkley, and you still trusting these people. Boy.
You heard the name Pete Carroll?
Yeah, what about him? Where we
Head coach with the Raiders now?
Yeah, what about him?
He was with Seattle, won a Super Bowl, went to 2 with Seattle, turned that franchise around.
Yeah.
You know where he was first as a head coach?
Where?
Yeah, you don't even know.
USC?
USC. He made the Patriots.
The Patriots.
He was the head coach of the Patriots. You don't even know.
USC?
I'm a historian here. My whole point in this whole thing and what I was trying to say before you wouldn't let me land Delta.
No,
let me land. No.
First class Delta.
Spirit, the only one didn't go down this year. Though. We're going to pray. We ain't going to put that out there. But my whole point in this is I understand how you feel right now. You are a fan. But you strapped it up. How many years you played in the league? How many touchdowns have you caught? Why would you sit up here and not say, yo, it takes time to build a champion. It takes time to get things right, and you're going to make mistakes. Now, those are not finable offense. Those are fireable offense when you let Saquon Barkley go, when you pay Danny Dimes. But ownership looking at it too, like, man, this is going to be my third head coach in how many years? So how much bread am I invested, guaranteed in these coaches? Dayball, I love Dayball. Dayball was my offensive coordinator. If I can give him one more year, let's see, one more year with a quarterback, this could totally change the course of our franchise. I believe the Giants are going to be in the playoffs next year. I think they're going to hit on the quarterback. And they're going to hit on the quarterback. You can't miss. You can't miss at the quarterback position. You got Malik Neighbors over there. They're doing some things on the defensive side. I'm telling you, the Giants are going to be there. I love Dayball.
Just got fired after 1 year as a head coach.
Well, that's a black conversation.
All right.
Yeah, that's what we need to be talking about. We need to be talking about is why are these people getting all these chances.
Everybody got fired after 1 year. This man have been in there 3 years. This ain't college where you got to get new recruits. We got free agency. We can draft better athletes.
Did they make the playoffs in his first year? Had success. Remember where the Giants was?
18-32.
Oof. So
and you still riding with this man, bro.
That's horrible. That's a horrible record.
18-32.
That's terrible.
I'm starting to question your business skills. I'm starting to question.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, when they got rid of Saquon Barkley, they should have been walking out the door right behind him.
Well, listen, this has been I Am Athlete, presented to you by Vivid Seats. We'll be right back after this quick break.
Why are you talking like that?
Getting with these pigs, bro. What are we pigging?
Let's see. This guy right here. Been hooping all season.
Nah, bro, he just broke up with his girlfriend. You think he's gonna drop 20 after a heartbreak?
What about this dude right here?
Bro, did you not watch the last game?
I did watch the last game.
He was wearing a red headband.
So what?
Red means stop.
Oh my God.
I can't rock with it. Boom.
Him right here. Baller.
Oh, this morning he tweeted that he was feeling dangerous.
So that's a good thing, right?
It means turnovers. I can't do it.
Oh my God. Ooh. Look what he just posted on Instagram.
Sushi?
Sushi is raw. You know what else is raw? Talent. His talent. Which means he's about to cook. He's gonna cook.
That's the one. Yeah! That's the one. Let's go.
15, crowd rising to the feet. George will defend Lillard. Spread floor. Lillard with 47 tonight. Working it down to 2-1. A deep three. Oh! What is playing the series of
Shout out to Vivid Seats and Vivid Picks as a partner, a presenting sponsor, not only for this show, but our entire platform right now. You know, we talk about entrepreneurship. We talk about the journey, right? Like being independent and building House of Athlete, I Am Athlete. We need amazing partners like that to fuel what we're doing to keep our team together. A lot of people don't understand, right? Like when you're independent and you're built in it, you know, monetization, biz dev, all that stuff is so critical. Even a like, subscribe, or follow goes a long way. So we appreciate our partners. We appreciate y'all in the chat for rocking with us over the last couple years. And then that's also parlay into our next guest. So y'all know I love ChatGPT. Can you give me an intro for our podcast to introduce Rashee Rice, one of the dopest, youngest wide receivers in the league? I don't know. Y'all know I love
like, here you go, man.
Let me see. You know, you got to tweak the words. All right, said, yo, what's good? You're locked into I Am Athlete, where we talk ball, life, and everything in between. Rashee Rice is here. We talking about a guy that's been in the playoffs, the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. You know, was it almost 1,000 yards in year 2? Was it that?
Yeah.
Year one. Excuse me, year one, 1,000 yards.
Yeah,
and the record got the most yards, most catches in playoffs as a rookie, already breaking records. So we introduce our guest, R&R. Welcome to the show.
Man. Hey.
Got the Chrome Heart. Is that Chrome Heart?
A little bit of chrome.
A little bit of chrome.
A little bit of chrome.
Little chrome.
Well, guys, moving on to our second topic here. Should Shedeur worry?
Well, before we get it, we gotta.
We gonna talk to him. Okay, we want to talk.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Okay, let's talk to him.
How you feeling, bro? What's going on? Why you down in South Florida? Are you living here? Do you train here? What's your situation in the off season?
I mean, right now I'm down here training with Dr. Reef.
Ooh, okay, ready to run that point?
Yeah, David.
Did you train there in the off season? For the draft as well, or what did you do your off?
I train at XPE, so
XPE.
I know like in order for me to get back on track and get where I need to be, it was best out here.
Yeah. So how long you been down here?
Probably like 2-3 weeks now.
2-3 weeks.
How you liking it? How you liking it?
I love it.
Is the weather everything?
Everything. We get 10 seconds of rain. We back to normal.
10 seconds of rain.
Yeah, we get 10 seconds of rain. We back to normal, so I can't complain about that.
Talk to me a little bit about your off season and how you're approaching it. Right, like back in the day, I used to grind, but it was a little different back then. We weren't as smart, as sophisticated. Now there's so much technology, biomechanic work, especially who you with, Dr. Reef. Yeah. He does some dope work there on the recovery side, and I mean all of it. How are you approaching it? What do you need? Where are you trying to get better at? Like, what's the focus?
I mean, obviously, there's a lot of people ready for me to come back next season. So really my main focus is to make sure I'm back to where I left off, before I got injured, and then basically take a couple steps forward from that. I basically ain't even scraped the surface of what I was going to do. So I was real surprised with myself throughout those first 3 games just to be able to, basically see everything I was doing in the offseason come to life. Wow,
so you're talking about year 2, those first 3 games. What did you feel out there? What was the thing that stood out?
Really, it felt like just me and Pat was on the exact same page. It kind of felt like college all over again. I wasn't worried about getting hit. I was just kind of worried about making sure I had the ball in my hand, and whatever happened after that, like I was just in go mode.
That's good.
It's your first major injury?
Yeah, my first one, yeah.
So how did that affect you mentally? Because I've had 8 knee surgeries, so I've been there before. And I know when you first get out of surgery and you ain't never know your knee could be that big, right? And they got to lock you out all the time. It's like, man, will I ever be back to, you know what I mean? Will I ever even be back to who I was?
Right.
Did that resonate in your head?
Yeah, for a long time, honestly, especially, just me, seeing ex-Hollywood, just all my guys out there being able to ball. We had training camp, and just training camp was a glimpse of what we knew was going to happen for the rest of the season. So, I mean, it took a toll on me mentally, but the best thing I could do was, continue to surround myself with those guys and just being around the program as much as I can so I can keep my mind clear.
Talk about a table like full of receivers here, and Mike, you just spoke to it even yourself, right? Like the injuries and stuff like that you went through. In the current landscape of the NFL right now, how would you describe the NFL, like when you talk about receivers and wideouts currently?
I mean, one word, just playmakers. It's not a lot of guys. It's a lot of receivers, but it's a lot of playmakers, Basically, the playmakers are the ones that's, basically quarterback friendly and always, on the same type of time as the quarterback. Quarterback don't really got a second guess.
Yeah. And we talked about this kind of yesterday when I like that you just said you got receivers and you got playmakers. Yeah. We talked about Deebo Samuels yesterday. Do you think Deebo is a receiver or a playmaker?
I think he's a playmaker. Anybody that can line up anywhere on the field, even in the backfield, that's a playmaker. Yeah. Do whatever you could do with the ball in your hand.
So, look, there's so much we want to talk to you about, your journey, your game, comparison, Super Bowl, right? These first couple years. But before we do that, we got some daily news in sports. Can you talk? You feel comfortable talking about Shedeur? You feel comfortable talking about Cam Ward? Can we get your thoughts on that, bro? It's like you joined the Sports Center. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. There we go. Let's see. This. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, people be watching. The first time I did First Take, all right. Actually, I went to one off season. I went to Harvard, and we did this little case study on transition. And what came out of it for me was content and then commerce, right? And so I put this play in my head. I'm like, every off season, I'm gonna go on tour, and I'm gonna hit all the networks where I get the reps and I learn this thing. So when I transition, I already have a gig, right? Yeah. So the first time I did it, I go out to Bristol, Connecticut. Boom, I'm on ESPN. So First Take, Sports Center, NFL Live, all the things. You spend a whole day just jumping around different shows. As soon as I left, CAA, WME hit me up like, yo, like, you're great on TV. You have an agent. I didn't even know you needed a broadcasting agent. I thought like my football agent was going to do that deal, which some of them are now smarter and they're doing everything, right? It's like, yo, I've been representing you for 10 years. Right. And then you transition to your next phase and I'm not a part of that journey, right? Yeah. But, you know, usually you have a broadcasting agent. And so I didn't know you needed that. And so that's how I got started. Literally like 6 months later, I was on one of the most legendary NFL shows. So I say all that to say, you know, when you talk ball, you do that, you never know who's watching. Right. And then now podcasting, right? Athletes got podcasts, Micah Parsons, Draymond Green, et cetera. That's another conversation, like thoughts on would you ever start one? But, you know, now we'll get into, you know, some sports talk real quick.
For sure. So we have some fallout coming from the NFL Scouting Combine last week. And this latest is from draft expert Todd McShay on top draft prospect Shedeur Sanders. Take a listen.
2 people that I spoke to were in meetings and had these individual meetings that I just laid out to you, what they are, who's in there, and why they're important. Teams in the top 10 drafting that need a quarterback. The 2 people that I spoke to in these positions left the meeting feeling like Shedeur Sanders was not overly concerned with what they thought of him. They had a 15-minute meeting with him, and when they were done, they both said in different ways, different words, that they did not feel like Shedeur Sanders cared all that much about what that organization thought of him.
It don't matter. No, let's get right into it. So you don't even need to tee us up, Mike. You doing all of that. It don't matter. Let me tell you why it don't matter. Bro, it don't matter. Let me tell you why it don't matter. He know he ain't going to those teams. What was the teams? Tell us the teams. What was the teams? I guarantee the team's probably picking at 10, picking at 11. Shedeur ain't going to be at 10 or 11. And then you also
in the top 7.
That's what he said?
That's what I read. Both teams in the top 7.
So it don't matter. He ain't going 7. He ain't going 6. He ain't going 7. He ain't going 6 or 7. You crazy if you go 6 or 7.
2 in the top 7?
Hold on, but here you go. Listen, hold on. Again, we said this the other day. Deion did it. And it worked out for him.
Y'all keep talking about Deion did it. That man ain't Deion, bro. What are you talking about? Deion went to Florida State. Deion was clearly the best athlete in college football at the time. We can't say that about Shedeur Sanders. He's not even the best quarterback. Why you keep talking about his daddy?
What you mean? Because there's comps out there. Before you made it to the NFL, didn't somebody inspire you and give you hope?
Definitely.
Who did you look up to? Who did you inspire you?
I didn't do everything that he did, though. What are you talking about, bro? Okay, so you think a team that don't like you finna give you go ahead and give you $40 million?
The biggest thing to that is it's been done before.
That don't like you or wasn't impressed.
We watched a team that don't like Danny Dimes give him a bag.
Y'all act like Shedeur doing somebody a favor, bro. They paying this man a whole lot of money to lead my franchise. If I don't like your character, or if I don't think you taking this job serious, or it's not your number 1 priority, I'm not giving you $40 million.
But why is it now not his number 1 priority? And football has been his number 1 priority. He has been the best player, one of the best players in college, and going into this draft.
So obviously you heard the sound, right? Yeah. Shedeur goes to Combine. Combine just wrapped up out in Indy. You attended Combine, right?
Yeah, I did, yep.
First, tell us your experience, right? And how did you approach that? And then we'll get into your thoughts on how he's conducting himself.
I mean, obviously, you know, not everybody, but most people know the Combine long. It's a lot that you don't see throughout the week, that, you know, preparation just for the actual Combine on TV. And then, I mean, as far as my experience, you know, we have, I can't even count how many visits we had, but, you know, it's a lot of visits. You walking through every hallway trying to talk to different teams, and basically every team, it's just a different personality. You'll never know what you're going to get, so you got to go in there and be the same person every time. So, I mean, for me, personally, I just had to answer every question that they wanted to know and just be honest with them.
What was the wildest, because there's some wild things that happen at the Combine in those rooms, right? What was the wildest question or interview experience that you had at the Combine?
I really can't remember too much being wild, because it was really straight business for me. It wasn't really too much laughing and stuff like that. I really wasn't doing too much laughing anyway, so I knew it was strictly business. I think they kind of understood that from me and my standpoint, especially coming from SMU, smaller school. So it's like, we already kind of underdog, so I don't really want to seem like I'm a friendly guy. I'm here to have fun. I'm strictly business.
Yeah. So Mike's whole thing with this Shedeur thing, and we get it, it's a heated debate every single time, right? And it's not necessarily about who is it, Cam Ward or Shedeur. It's about his character, right? You know, the jewelry, the confidence / some would say cockiness, right? So what's your thoughts on how Shedeur's handling his career so far?
I mean, obviously NIL has played a huge part in just college athletes being able to, you know, show stuff that they, you know, receive just because, you know, at the level that they're playing at, they get a certain amount of money and stuff like that. So, I mean, as far as, you know, flexing your jewelry, anything like that, I mean, them boys earned it. It's not like they doing anything wrong. You know, they spending their money where they want to spend it. Obviously, it's a time and a place for certain things, and you know, as he get older, he just gonna learn that, and just, you know, depending on who he surround himself with, he gonna grow out of that for sure.
Do you think when Shedeur go in the, because we be going back and forth, do you think like the teams are looking at him a different way when he go in and talk to them with his jury on?
Not necessarily. I feel like the jewelry don't really mean nothing. Everybody in the league got jewelry, you know, but
Patrick Mahomes got jewelry?
Yeah, black diamonds.
Oh,
crazy. Yeah, that's the best quarterback, B. That's the best quarterback. I say
Shedeur is not Patrick Mahomes. We talking about the number one quarterback in the league, and we talking about a guy who's trying to get into the league. Y'all don't see the difference? Why y'all keep naming all these top players and asking them do they got jury?
Yeah, it's a time and a place.
To what jury? I said it's a time and a place to what jury.
Yeah.
You got to know when to cut it on and cut it off. When you at the combine, nobody want to see all these damn chains. They want to see your character. Exactly. They want to see your personality. They want to talk and see if you really finna take the job serious. Because one thing we know about NIL as former players, that we all said this, bro, these Jits ain't finna have no drive. They ain't finna have no want to. They already made the money. That's what's happening right now.
You're right. Some.
Hey, answer this. Mike, do you wear your jewelry to church?
Why you keep talking about me?
Do you wear your jewelry to church?
No, I do not.
You don't wear no jewelry to church?
I'm not wearing Cuban chains to church.
Hold on, you wear jewelry to church?
You don't wear no jewelry to church?
No.
You wear jewelry to church?
I like a little something on my
neck. You can wear your jewelry in front of the GM. That's my point. That's what I'm saying. And you can wear jewelry in front of God.
No, the church.
You can wear your jewelry in front of the GM. He ain't bigger than God.
The church ain't trying to pay me $40 million to run their franchise, bro.
God gonna give you the $40 million.
Reese, what's some of them pastors that be having them bust downs up there? You be questioning them pastor. The pastor got the rollie with the diamonds on. You be like,
if you going to the combine with
what's the one pastor from New York? Just got in trouble. Got word.
But you ain't.
No. In your team interviews, is you walking in there with 4 Cuban chains on and the Ice Sky AP?
No, I'm not walking in with nothing.
Why aren't you walking in there like that?
Because I'm coming for business. I ain't trying to show it. I'm basically just not trying to show that I already made it. I'm trying to make it. So
thank you.
You know? That's the whole point.
Here's my whole point with this, and we can push the conversation forward. And then we do want to. You have your water. Where's this Sun Water at too?
Sun Walker. Sun Walker.
Sun Walker. Sun Walker. Excuse me. What did you say? Where did I get Sun Water? Sun Walker. Can we get the Sun Walker?
Get the Sun Walker.
My whole thing with this, as we bring in Sun Walker, excuse me, and you got to explain everything to us.
You gotta understand. It's gonna be easy to remember once I tell you.
Yeah. Okay. Mike, I agree with you, and I agree with you, bro. They call you Double R?
Yeah, Double R.
Double R. Okay, Double R.
You got one?
I like that.
In a minute.
Okay.
You gotta have one.
I got
That's a whole nother. How you don't have one already?
Come on,
What
man.
round you went? Hold on. Do it.
We got to do it.
Yeah. This is what we do here.
Now on the show about this story.
This is what we do here.
Yeah.
You did this one time before, but you finna do it again. We need your name, school, signing bonus. And I need the best joke or I need the best song. I need give me at least 15 seconds of your best song.
Yo,
that's what we do.
I'm not gonna lie. We didn't do Rookie Haze. We didn't do that.
Well, you gotta do it. You gotta do
Coach
it.
Reese strictly.
Well, guess what? It's your first time doing it. Come on. And we OGs. This what we used to.
Name, school, signing bonus.
Let's go.
Name Rashee Rice, school, SMU. My signing bonus. I can't even think about it.
You know. It's
second
public.
round.
Second round.
It's
Oh,
public.
Pick 55.
How much?
Huh?
Pick 55.
Oh, pick 55.
So what's the sound?
You can Google it. I don't
Wait. Okay, let me be your point. Let me be your point.
He's the worst factor.
Hey, look.
No, hold on. No, we're gonna stay right here.
Yeah, hold on. Let's please get this right. Because tell them if it ain't right.
Said second round. Okay. So
No, just
say
55.
Just put in Rashee Rice's
Contract or salary.
signing bonus.
Okay. Rookie signing bonus.
Everything on
And
the
that's the
internet.
sorry. That is a tough part about being a pro athlete. It's like the only business where our money is public.
What?
How much money
it's
Bezo
public.
made? How much? You know what I'm saying? But it's public. That's what it is.
Rashee Rice received a signing bonus of $1.7 million as a part of his rookie contract with the Kansas City
Oh,
Chiefs.
that's a good head start. Y'all know how they do it. We come down and be like, hey, hold on, but we ain't gonna let you slide like that. I need 15 seconds. 15 seconds. Let's do it.
Just a song.
Song.
I ain't got no beat.
No, you gotta do. You know how I go. You gotta do acapella.
Alright.
No beat.
All right, no beat. Everybody should know this
To your back.
because it's true.
Let's go.
I used to pray for times like this to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that to shine like this. And the matter of time I spent on some locked up in the back of the paddy wagon, cuffs locked on wrist. See my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I say, yeah, I do. If you wanted, you guys see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she trying to bless me like I said I chew. Like a sneeze, please for the chicken squeeze. I'm getting cream. Never let them get in between and when we started. Little, but I'm lying hearted. They love me when I was sucking. They hated when I departed.
I like that. Hey, guess what? That was your first time doing it.
Yeah, that was my first little rookie haze. Yeah.
I never did. That's crazy.
Nah, yeah,
Did you ever anticipate that doing that? You know, when you were a rookie, dog, you be like, damn, bro, I know they finna call me
hey,
today.
every team meeting, I'm in there just sweating. Like, I hope they don't say wide receivers. You know, we ain't have to do it, though.
No food on the plane, no food during the week. At like during lunch, you have to go get food or nothing for the vets.
I just did a rookie dinner, but I had MVS and he paid for my dinner. So, like,
Yeah.
How much was the dinner?
shout out MVS. That's my dog.
How much was it? You remember how much it was?
How much it was?
The tab.
Nothing. They in Kansas City.
Yeah.
Nah, we went to Ocean Prime. You know, so I mean they went crazy on the bottles. I didn't pay for it, so I ain't look.
Gotcha.
What? Y'all still doing fast food Fridays?
Nah.
He ain't doing that?
Nah, what's that?
Andy Reid
He
used to
played
do
in
fast-
KC.
He used
So
to do
he's
like
there.
he used to do like fast food Fridays or soul food Fridays. He let you have y'all don't do that no more.
Coach Reed getting older. He ain't going for none of that. He'll eat a cheeseburger after the game.
What
That's
about that
it.
practice? Yeah, he's still on that. No gloves on your face mask.
Oh, no
and all
gloves,
that.
face mask. Tuck them shirts
Tuck
in.
them shirts in.
You
No
gotta,
towels.
everybody
hanging.
look the same.
That's right.
You can't have your towel can't even have nothing but NFL logo. Like you can't do nothing different. No color visor. Your cleats got to be either red, yellow, white.
Really?
Yeah.
Strictly.
Yeah. Talk to me about Sunwalker.
Sunwalker.
Okay. Oh, so you
So-
come bringing gifts.
Yeah.
Check it out. Let's check it out.
Two colors.
What we got?
That one out.
It's another one. Bezo.
Bust it open.
Yeah, so basically Sunwalker, it's a brand I'm dropping. Well, I recently dropped actually. I'm into fashion a lot, so I just like to get dressed. Yeah, it's good material too. You know what I'm saying? So
That's me right there.
Yeah,
I like
The
that.
short joint. The short.
it's a
hoodie.
crop joint. Yeah.
Crop top.
Yeah, so basically, I like to put other people's clothes on.
See, got you up there on the fashion on the screen.
Okay, he fresh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. So
Look at that. Look at that.
yeah, so basically, I really just I like to put other people's brands on. I don't really too much look into just wearing Louis or nothing crazy, So I try to
Hold on. Sorry. Stop.
yeah.
You did your thing, bro.
right,
Nah,
appreciate
straight up. Nah, straight up, bro. And these is wide leg.
Yeah.
This is bruh.
Yeah. Shout out my boy
Bruh.
X. Shout out my boy Nate. You feel me? Big help.
So
for this.
hold on. So I'm sorry to cut you off,
design this yourself?
X, a designer X. He in
Okay.
Dallas here. Huge designer.
bro. You can go, bro.
Quality
Yeah.
too.
And I can wear it
Nah.
myself, so everybody gonna be like,
Yeah,
What's
what is
that?
that?
Yeah.
And it's so crazy. Like now, like with the clothes and the brands. You remember, like some years ago, it was like, hey, I gotta be designer. I gotta have a Louis. I gotta have a Gucci. But it's like now, like it's just like up and coming brands.
Yeah,
like,
it's whatever.
Like
you
even
look
like
good.
look at Hellstar. Like look at these dudes that's coming out of nowhere, coming up with these brands, and they just going viral.
Right.
Like NBA YoungBoy putting on somebody's stuff, and it's just blowing up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This good quality, bro. Great.
Yeah,
pizza.
no,
I had
that's
a lot of
good.
people in
This
that.
is
Yellow
fire.
Beezy just had it on the other day. Everybody,
Yellow
Yellow
Beezy.
Beezy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Dallas?
shout out,
Yeah, shout out Yellow.
So
Everybody.
go ahead, finish the story. I had to cut you off because, you know, look, we know quality.
Yeah.
You know, and in our platform, we lean into fashion. We talk about fashion. We got segments. We talk about game fits, etc.
Right.
And I was expecting, I'm like, all right, cool. He pumping his brand. I wasn't expecting that type of quality,
Right.
and also the design, even the crop. Like I just had on a crop joint last week, and so I'm getting into it. So finish the story, please.
So basically, story behind Sunwalker. I mean, for one, I like fashion. I like to get dressed. I wear everybody else clothes that send me stuff, like small brands. It don't really matter. I'm gonna put it on. You know how we are as athletes. Like we got to get up, go to the facility. We're gonna put something on real quick. So a quick jumpsuit, you know, that's always the go-to.
Mm-hmm.
As far as the brand Sunwalker on the front, the sun. Basically, the sun will be the spotlight. And the walker, you see how he melting from the sun being on him. It's basically me walking tall throughout the spotlight because it come with a lot of heat. But you feel me? You still striving through that.
Ooh, hold on, say
It's
that
a journey.
again. You got to say that again.
Me walking strong, walking tall throughout the spotlight, throughout the heat, because a lot of heat come with the spotlight. So you just gotta thrive. You just gotta continue and walk through the journey.
You came up with this name?
Yeah.
I like that mindset.
Yeah,
I
facts.
I like that mindset.
ain't gonna lie, this would be clothes though. That's good.
Yeah,
That's fashion right
And
now.
then you
wear
see
this
on
one. We're gonna wear
the
it.
S and the tag, it's kind of like a burnt look because it's in the sun. So little details. Yeah. The back of the leg, say step into the light.
So talk to me now about the business now. So give me vision. All right, dope. The quality, the brand. You got athletes, artists already rocking it. First, where can we buy it? And then talk to me about the vision. You're here today, and where is it going to be in 3 to 5 years?
So you can find it at thesunwalker.com. As far as growing the business, my main focus right now, to be honest with you, is football. Fashion gonna come with that. So I'm not really too much. Obviously, it's gonna grow throughout the years, but I'm not necessarily pressed about making a certain amount off of this or doing this. I kind of just want everybody to hop up in the gear, and it's comfortable gear, it's good gear. So once everybody sees certain people wearing it, it's like, nah, I gotta get that. It's not like I want it because he had it on. It's like, nah, that's actually like some good material, and it's gonna keep growing. And I also got some other stuff on the way. This just 2 jumpsuits. It's about to be hot outside, summertime, so it's really gonna make sense.
Can I ask you a real question?
Yeah.
Do you feel like do you feel the pressure from like the outside of saying what you just said and moving the way you're moving when it comes to your business? Because it's the media, I mean, the fans could say you're not focused on ball. So do you feel any pressure on, navigating through on the field and then your off-field endeavors? Because, like, I'll be honest with you, because sometimes when I hear players say that, I'm like, y'all just saying that, we just saying that because of the fans.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
not necessarily. Really, it's me personally. I just feel like every day I get up, I grind. So as long as I know I'm putting the work in, I really don't care what people think. I'm distracted or certain things like that, because I know I'm taking care of business on and off the field. And by the time it comes for me to be back on that field, it's not gonna be no question about what I was doing during this offseason.
That's good. That's good.
Like, I feel like as players, we older, and you coming into, you doing your thing, stardom or whatever. I feel like as players, football players, we gotta have an outlet. Yeah. You ever seen a dude and he just football all the time?
Yeah.
For me, it was rap. For some dudes, it might be reading, it might be art. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? For you, it's looking like it's the clothes. Like, is that your, because it's football all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like sometimes we gotta have a break. You know what I'm saying? So like, and it looked like you enjoy this. So is this like your outlet?
Yeah, I would say this is my outlet, especially because I like to get dressed myself. So, I feel like personally, I'm just trying to put any type of clothes on, put any kind of look together. I'm just basically I'm fresh to the new look and, trying new looks. I know everybody at this table would probably been like, nah, I ain't putting that on.
Yeah.
But, you just got to try certain looks. and you eventually gonna get comfortable. Just trying certain stuff like that.
Valdez was one of your teammates. You
Yeah,
doing the fashion show?
I plan on going this. What I want to say June. MVS actually. He locked me in with Kid Super, a designer. Got a bunch of collabs. That's what I wore to the Super Bowl. So they did a Bape and Kid Super collab. So he had me fresh.
Yeah, and I asked that question because even when you talk about Son Walker and the story behind it, it's a lot to come with the spotlight. That's a part of it. Making those decisions, what we say, can affect our team, can affect how people look at us. So there's a lot that come with it.
Right.
I got traded from Chicago because of my vision of what I want to do post career. Like walking in the locker room, he was there, but Matt Forte and Jay Cutler looking at me like, "Why are you doing that? Why don't you just focus on ball?" I'm like, I just had 1,500 yards, 14 touchdowns. I was all pro bowl. What are we talking about?
You like that?
Yeah, even the owner of the team, McCaskey. One day we going from the bubble to Walter Payton indoor. Yeah. We walking back. Y'all jumped in the cars and you had to drive there. So y'all, it's cold outside. Y'all drove back. I'm walking with him, and he's like talking about my socks, talking about the lime green cleats because I'm big into mental health.
Right.
And so he's like, "Why are you wearing that?" I was like, "Yo, I got 3 years to establish what I'm doing after career that's going to last forever for my family." I said, I opened like this. I said, how long has your family been in the NFL and owned the team? So that's legacy. Yeah. And I said, I got this amazing platform to build something, to leverage and build something that's going to last forever. Because right now, and which is hard to navigate through for you, especially just going in, year 3?
Yeah, going into year 3.
Yeah, it's like you got to keep the main thing the main thing. They paying wide receivers now $30 million a year. But at the same time, you got to be able to figure this out. Because when you retire or the game is taken away from you due to injury or whatever, right, what you going to do?
What's next?
Dudes 35 sitting around don't have nothing to do, going wild, so you got to be dynamic. That's why I asked that question.
It ain't even so much having to figure this out, but why we can't have a life outside of football? Yeah. Like why that got to consume us so much to the point where we can't enjoy or do anything else. I just read some the other day that C.J. Stroud been on like a little media run, right? I think he was in Japan with Michael Parsons. They were doing like the little sumo wrestling.
Yeah.
And D'Amico Ryans in the gym came out and was like, he need to kind of lack off this media run and focus more on football. Bro, we just started March.
Yeah.
It's March.
Yeah.
Right.
You feel me? Like the football season
and
just
can't you take
ended,
a football
dog.
to Japan?
Like,
they got footballs in Japan?
You can train anywhere.
You can go and throw in Japan.
You can train anywhere, which we do. Like, I think the GMs and the head coaches don't understand. We probably take football more serious than them. Because, bro, this is how we feed our family. You know what I mean? Like, this is how we eat. You know how hard it was to get to this point?
Yeah.
You know how much room for error it is out here? Right? That would have went wrong. Anything, a lot of shit could have went wrong. So we take this shit serious than y'all think. But we also can have a life outside of football, bro.
Well, that's a whole nother conversation. It's Paul Pierce, Paul George. He just shut down his podcast because he's not playing, and that's the tough part navigating through it. It's like when you're doing things outside of ball,
That's that player mind. When you go,
I wouldn't
have a bad
down.
game, and now you don't cut off the comments, and you don't win it. You don't gotta do that, bro.
Yeah. But it's hard too. It's like you gotta be savvy. You gotta be smart. It's emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
You walk in rooms and you see certain things, or your career, you're in certain spaces. All right, how do I have to show up today? You can't be the same thing every single day. But I agree with you though, Mike. That's where I draw the line. It's like legacy. And when I think about legacy, I don't care about football. I care about what my kids is going to have. How are they going to be living? Right. And I feel like we the sacrifice for them. Because where you from? You from Philly?
Yeah, I'm from Philly.
You from Philly? You from the? All right, we know your story. You know what I'm saying? It's like you one of us, and it's like.
But I'm just saying, like, bro, it's only a minute. It's only so many weights we can lift in a day. It's only so many routes you can run. You know what I'm saying? In a day. You know what I mean? There's only so much film we can watch in a day. Like at some point, the day got to end, or the workout got to end, and then what I'm supposed to do? Just sit in the house and watch TV?
Yeah, but it's like what I tell people, bro. It's like this. Football.
I'm about to go put it on now.
Football, bro, is designed to give you. It's really like this NFL process to give you a head start.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing but a head start on life.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you look at it, you can take a dude who got the NFL contract, then you take the dude who got a barbershop. That barbershop might be there forever. You do it right. NFL gonna end one day.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody know that too.
Yeah, so they, I don't know how I feel about that. Football all day. You gonna see dudes. You gonna see it. You know some dudes on your team. You be out there. Y'all might go to the club and they be outside the club. I'm like, oh, boy, I gotta. Like, bro, hold up, bro. You talking about football right now, bro? Like, can we be regular for a second?
Right. That's a big message. Like even when y'all talk about that, right? Like knowing what you're gonna do after the game. While we wait on B to come back here, Rashee, if there's a message that you could send to North Philly, right? North Philly, kids, significant other, whatever it is for you, what would that message be? Like, if you can look back on this interview in 15 years from now, you're like, damn, I said that in that moment. What would you say right now to speak to you in 15 years?
Just the kids in general in North Philly, basically.
Yeah.
Truthfully speaking, I would just tell them to just keep thriving as far as just not giving up, even when everything else bad is going on around in the environment and anything. You just kind of can control what you can control. Really, it's hard for a kid to understand, but you just gotta focus. It's hard for a kid to focus on itself. Like I would say maybe surround yourself with people you want to be like or something like that, but it's just kind of hard. You kind of got to be in your own lane as far as being in North Philly. Yeah.
I got a question for you. You come from SMU, right? Small school. What y'all in the AAC?
AAC.
The same. We was in UCF.
I was in American Conference.
American,
I was. Yep.
Cool. Right. That's the AAC. That's the AAC, not ACC. Right. We was in that conference too. And then you got drafted to a historic franchise, Kansas City Chiefs. Got into the spotlight. I think that's kind of where your clothing brand coming in at. How has that adjustment been coming from SMU to now going to Super Bowls, playing with this legendary quarterback, playing around a legendary tight end, and also having your own personal success, right? Breaking records, having over almost 1,000-yard seasons. Like, how has that adjustment been being from, like, I don't want to say a nobody, but a small-time school, not on TV, not being seen to, have everybody, when you're walking through the airport, walking through the malls, everybody know you. How has that adjustment been?
It's really been crazy. Especially me. I was at a small high school, small college, so like you said, it was a big transition going from a small school to the biggest team in the NFL, and obviously a championship franchise. It's just like that transition. To me personally, I always had a chip on my shoulder. I was a 3-star, but I always knew I was the best. Like, it didn't matter what anybody else thought. I knew I put the work in. I knew I was the best player on the field. I just needed the opportunity. And then as far as going to the NFL, is just we are us every day. I'm me every day. So coming from small schools, it's kind of sometimes I still get surprised when people realize who I am. Like, I was washing my car out here the other day, and somebody realized who I was. And sometimes I just be like, who? Just to see if they like, nah, bro, like, I know who you are. Right. So I try to play dumb a little bit sometimes, but it's cool. I mean, you kind of got to embrace it, and you just got to – sometimes you got to take a step back and, like, you got to stay true to yourself, but don't lose the vision of, like, how everybody else sees you.
So, listen, bro, I want to do a special with you. I want to take like 30, 35 minutes. Fire. Y'all see me fire. Chris, can you move over a little bit so I can see me on the show? Yeah, you see me in my Sunwalker. Yeah. But listen, there's so many questions, so many more topics. I want to actually land the plane here on the live. Maybe hit one or two more things, but land the plane, and then we're gonna pre-record a dope conversation. Right, because I have so many questions out, talking about business, talking about transition, talking about how you're training. Because whenever I do a podcast, bro, like the way I do it, I'm looking at there's opportunities for me to teach, or there's opportunities for me to learn, and there's opportunities where it's just like brothers just sitting around talking, right? Like, that's the fun part about what we do in this phase of our life, in our career. And I think there's a huge opportunity for us to just give game on all of this stuff from a business standpoint. Like, I want to challenge you a little bit on a business. The quality is dope. The brand is dope. The story is dope. And you have this platform. So I feel like you should be more strategic when it comes to the next 3 to 5 years. And the way that looks is it could be exactly where you're at. It's like what I would say is, the first 3 to 5 years, 3 years right now, because you can afford it, is just focus on brand. Focus on brand, get it in the right hands, focus on the quality, focus on the story, focus on the content, right? Let it organically bubble, right? And then you'll know when it's time to scale, right? But also at the same time, make sure, okay, cool, you going to Paris Fashion Week. You walking in some things, right? Like you're in it, you're at the events. But are you sitting down with the CEO of these companies? Are you spending time in the office, watching, learning, being an intern, right? Because now what you want to do is, before the game is over, you already built it. It's already generating $10, $20 million a year. You can do that, right? Because you have the resources, you have the platform. You're playing with Patrick Mahomes. Y'all gonna be back to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So ball, keep the main thing, but have a strategy and take your time. Rick Ross said something like, I'm the opposite. Like, I'm like an activator. I go fast. It's just like total chaos built in for me. But now I'm in the second part of entrepreneurship where it's like, I got to move right. I love what Rick Ross says. Like, I don't want to move fast. I want to move right. And so you have an opportunity to do that with your business. And then also training. And then also just, like moving like a king. Like moving like a boss. You know what I'm saying? We have this amazing platform. You have amazing opportunity. And what we do today is going to affect tomorrow. So this is I Am Athlete Daily. Rashee Rice here, right? We're going to give you guys some more content. We're going to pre-record some stuff, package it up. But we got 1 or 2 topics we're going to land a plane with before we get up out of here.
Perfect. Okay, so actually before we even move on, and speaking of platform here, I want to get some quick picks from y'all. 30 seconds, because I know y'all can go. Presented by Vivid Picks. Where does Shedeur play next season? I'm gonna start with Rashee. Where would you like to see Shedeur play next season?
Where he might play though, probably like, honestly, I can see him going to New York or the Raiders.
New York. Okay, Mike.
I can see him being a Giant. Just because of New York, the media, the frenzy, his flashiness. I think that
great marketing,
for sure for him especially. But I feel like that's a lot more added pressure too. That I think he needs.
Of it, Bizo.
I'm going Giants too. Just the relationship with him and Dayball, how they've been moving. You don't normally see that. Dayball is putting it out there. Like, you seen the dap up, he dapped him up. He dapped him up. He gave him the real dap, the brother dap. And like, let him know, like, bro, I got you.
Brandon.
Yeah, so the other day he came out and said something at the combine. What was his comments, guys? Somebody help me out. He said, if
you want to change your franchise around, or if you're
not planning on changing your franchise around, don't pick me.
Don't pick me.
So that was the comments.
Correct.
How many teams need to change their franchise around? The Tennessee Titans need to change their franchise around. The Giants need to change their franchise around. The Cleveland Browns, change it. Whoever is in that position, go get that guy. All that other stuff, that's, what is it called? Propaganda. The media is the most powerful tool in the world because they can control the minds of the masses. So, we want to get caught up in this and that. The kid can play. Turn on the tape. He can play. And I want a quarterback that's going to come in the huddle and be like, we got a minute to go and we down 6. We down 8. We down 7. I'm telling y'all the 2-point play right now. And we got 80 yards to go.
That'll turn me up for the job. I ain't gonna lie, that'll turn
me?
Yeah.
But in the meeting room, they calling it cocky. What are we talking about? No, just back it up.
Yeah.
You ain't going to be saying that, Mike Sims Walker, when we go to a game next year and he put up 42.
He talking about I want a quarterback. You ain't finna take a quarterback that talk to Travis Hunter like that. He couldn't have talked to you like that on that sideline, dude.
Yes,
I know you. He couldn't have talked back. He couldn't have talked to Brandon on that sideline.
Yes, he can.
Tell him the story. Jay Cutler used to talk to him
like that.
he did not.
He couldn't have talked to Brandon like that on the sideline.
You know what Jay used to do to him? Jay couldn't talk to him. You know what he used to do? BB wide open. When we throwing the ball, he'll look at us like,
Damn.
He won't even throw it to him, bro.
Or in practice, he'll throw it in the dirt.
Yeah.
Remember those practices, bro? J Cup, man, we like brother relationship. So I run it same. So I run a 15-yard comeback or a 12-yard curl, boom, boom, come out of it, crispy.
Yeah.
Ball in dirt, and he'll turn around, walk away. Man, I'll just be like, man, y'all come run around. I'm done practicing. You don't remember those moments?
Yeah.
I'll walk off the field like, man, y'all come get me when he's serious, man. Nah, I could play with him, bro. They got a great relationship. That's their relationship.
That's the quarterback you want. I want somebody coming telling me like, hey, bro, get your shit together, bro.
Yeah.
I want that.
That ain't what was said.
Yeah.
But that's how he
Jay Cutler
talk.
called me out publicly. That's what got me started like, why my brother talking like that publicly?
Because you probably needed it.
That was young.
That's
yeah.
the only time you could listen.
Playing this plane, man.
We're playing. We're playing.
You spirit. You front to.
What am I?
Man.
I don't got no plane.
He that shit. That one plane that you don't know where that bit come from.
What's the plane in the movie Cars? What's the
paint on the side?
Soul plane. Soul plane.
Snoop Dogg fired that job.
Listen, on that note, that has been I Am Athlete Daily.
There you go.
Presented to you by Vivid Seats. We'll be back.
All right, so before we...
I'm here so I won't get fined.
We talking about practice.
Come see me. I'm about that.